one thing I'd done with this book, though, is I actually put up a website that I dedicated to the book, and I'm so happy with it. Because what I also did was I wanted to make the book manageable and not make it like the 800-page book that you would read on this subject, because no one's going to read that. That's just a fact. No one's going to read that. So, but I wanted to also, I didn't just want to show these people were wrong and show what the truth was. I also wanted to tell people's like human interest stories about what life was like during this time and what happened to people whose careers were destroyed or whose loved ones died with no comfort from their relatives, or all these kinds of things. People who lost members of their family to suicide because of the despair we all felt during that time. I want to tell those stories too. So I ended up making a whole separate volume of that. And so I also have a book that had just come out, this one's just in ebook form, but it's called Collateral Damage: Victims of the Lockdown Regime Tell Their Stories. And that was because I was writing an email newsletter, and day after day, subscribers of that newsletter were writing to me with their stories about families pitted against each other and people not able to get life-saving surgery, or people whose careers had been destroyed, or whatever, people who became alienated from loved ones because they disagreed on this matter. It was just one awful thing after another. And we were not allowed to tell those stories at that time, as you recall, because if you complained about any of the restrictions, then you obviously didn't care whether your grandmother died and you just wanted to get a haircut or eat in a restaurant or whatever. But I feel like it was inhuman that these people never got to talk about what happened to them. And if we want to get the full story of this, it can't just be charts and graphs. It's got to be what really happened to people. So I have a website where if you get my book, Diary of a Psychosis, you can get it there. You can get it at any retailer you like. Then you go to this site and you can get that bonus. You get volume 2, which is Collateral Damage, the real stories. These stories have not been told, and there is no book collecting their stories. This is it.
Yeah.
So the website, if there is no link you have followed of mine all year, this is the one I am asking you, one human being to another, to visit, and that is diaryofcovid.com.